Alright guys, we are back. It has been a while since I've recorded Mario Kart 8, so I might be a little rusty. I give you a fair warning right now. But we're going to see what we can do here. Luckily we're playing a fairly straightforward cup, so should be okay, but we'll see how we do. So, for those of you just tuning in, we are playing a Shell and Banana Cup in this episode on 150cc difficulty. And I'm going to try to get the rest of this recorded in the next 2 weeks, because I've got a convention that I need to go to in early to mid-July. And I'd like to have everything unlocked in the game by then, because I know there's a lot of people that are going with me to that convention that want to play the game, so I want to make sure that I don't unlock anything by accident. May as well just have it all done. Wow, I'm surprised that actually counted as a stunt. So yeah, if any of you happen to be in the Houston area between like July 9th through about the 13th or so, then I don't know. I'd say Facebook or Twitter me, but I don't really get on those much. But you can probably Facebook me, at least. I don't ever use my Twitter, but I do get on Facebook and occasionally. And while I don't update my page as much as I should, I definitely do at least, you know, read whatever messages that are there. And well, a little item rape never hurt anyone, except for, you know, the experienced Mario Kart players. The worst part is, even though I got hit by that blue shell and by a lightning, no one caught up to me. There we go. I was trying to get the full boost out of that so I can get my speed back whenever I went back to normal. This sounds more than a little rushed whenever you get to the final lap, the song that is. There's a mushy. No problem. I just kind of felt like playing as Luigi, so. Well, it was Toad that was in the way, but it looked like Daisy ended up in second place there, interestingly enough. It is kind of interesting also, now that I've, you know, like, taken a fairly decent break from the game, like, it's been probably about, not quite a week, maybe about 10 days or so since I played this last, which, you know, 10 days is enough to get rusty at any game, really. If you haven't played it by then, you're at least a little bit out of practice. But I can definitely say with new perspective, after doing the 50cc, like how I was talking about how good the graphics were and everything, because I know people are going to say it now. No, I still don't think it's the best Mario Kart game. I still think that goes to Double Dash. It's pretty good, but it's definitely not the best Mario Kart game in the series. But I'll give my overview of it when we're done with everything, not just the Grand Prix, but also the, you know, all the other stuff. I'm sure there's stuff to be unlocked by the time trials as well. I might show the time trials, I might not, I don't know. I'll probably leave that one up to you guys. I'd like to get at least the Grand Prix done by then. I don't think anyone at the convention is going to care enough to play time trial. But that will probably be up to you guys. Whenever I get the last video posted, I'll probably mention something like, do you want to see time trial? But I'm guessing most people probably won't. Because for those of you that have not played Mario Kart, time trial would be basically me doing what I am now, except no items, no other racers. It's just me just trying to go for the fastest time I can. And of course my times there are going to be faster because there's not, you know, stuff hitting me or drivers getting in the way or anything like that, so. Of course I'm going to do better on time trial than I would on a Grand Prix time-wise. Unless they default the engine class to 100cc where your engines, or, you know, where your cart's not moving as fast as it is here, maybe. I don't know. I haven't done anything on time trial yet. I haven't done anything online yet. I played Versus, but I've only played it with friends, so it was a local Versus. It wasn't a Wi-Fi one. Oh, I wanted to keep that banana until the very end. Nope, not today. Well, yesterday, but I already crossed the finish line, so too bad for you. And despite his second place finish, Toad is still not in second overall. Daisy is ahead by 1 point. So he must have ended up in around the 4th position slot. I think that's what 9 points get you, or what 4th place gets you is 9 points. Not 100% certain, but oh well. At some point I will have to get online, and not to just like, you know, do the thing I never did with Brawl where I'm just gonna like play every one of you guys, because as much as I'd like to do that, I probably won't, because whether it's true or not, comment-wise, you only get one of two things, and it's either OMG, you're good at this game, I can never do as well as you, or OMG, I can easily beat your ass into next week on any track with any character, etc., etc. I'd probably just play it more than anything to see like exactly what tracks people are picking very often. That Cheep Cheep almost hit me. Expert maneuvering right there by using the tree to provide cover against that red shell. I don't know why I didn't keep that banana, don't ask. Hey look, some coins. Clearly I didn't have enough of those. Maybe if I get enough grade, I can use it to upgrade it to where I can hold double the amount of coins. No one's going to get that reference because I haven't played any of those series on my channel at all, despite the fact that there's a lot of them. But I did finally officially play and finish my first Tales game ever, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. If you've ever heard of like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Eternia, Tales of Cilia, any of those, I played Vesperia, Tales of Vesperia, and it was actually pretty good. Completed all the way through. Didn't 100% it, because let's face it, that would have taken a long time. Like 100%ing that game would, just, oh man, that would, no, that's not gonna happen. But it was a great game. I really enjoyed it, like quite a bit. For those of you that don't own a PlayStation, Vesperia is on the Xbox 360. That's the one that I got. There is a PlayStation port of it, but it's Japanese only, so. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. If you're an RPG person, like a JRPG, or an RPG just in general fan, then I'd say you'd probably like it. It does take a decent amount of time to get through. The playthrough I did took around, because it actually does keep track, it said it took 46 hours, but I'm almost certain that's not true because there was multiple times where I left it on for a while. So it's probably closer to about 30. But it was really good, and the humor was amazing in it. I mean, it was hysterically funny. I might have to let's play that one at some point. But it was a really good game, so if you've never gotten into the Tales series, that's a really good one to get started on. It's a standalone game. It's not hooked in with any of the others, but it's a very good game, so if you're looking for a good RPG for this summer or for just playing in general, I'd recommend that one. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it anyway. The only thing I really didn't like about it, it was the ending. The ending was kind of like, what? That was lame. I was expecting more, but I mean, there was a few small things, but it would be just nitpicking. Like, out of 10, I would give the game like a solid 8.5, maybe even a 9. It was really good. It's definitely better than some of the RPGs I've played in fairly recent time. Like, of the last 5 RPGs I played, I'd say that one would probably be my favorite. There's that burning DK. As much as I would like to set the monkey on fire, I don't even think he's actually racing in this Grand Prix. Trying to be careful here. No, he's not. No, I was not paying attention to the standings, really. I don't care about them that much. As long as I'm in first place, then it doesn't, you know, it's not the big a deal. Let's see if we can't grab something a little bit better here. Shell? Well, I guess, you know, nothing I could have grabbed in first would have been better, but I would have liked a banana. Oh, hi, Daisy. Yeah, nice job, Luigi. Show her who's boss. And yes, for anybody wondering, I do know about the whole angry Luigi face thing that somebody posted. Yeah, I already knew about that. I think I already talked about that, but either way, since I'm playing as Luigi, it's more, you know, relevant now than it was whenever I did talk about it last, if I did. Iggy's Glass, I think that's what it was. Yep, Iggy's Glass. Crystal clear windows. Interesting. I mean, I get he wears glasses, or it's made to look like he wears glasses. Either way. GXA, Galaxy Air. Ah, Galaxy. Good game. That was another one that one of my friends wanted me to bring to that convention, was Galaxy 2, because he played the first one. He's like, I want to see what the second one is. I'm like, the second one's good, but I wouldn't recommend 100%ing it. Not if you're going after those green stars. Oh, man. I got sick of seeing the color green after a while. There were so many of those suckers. And, you know, to put it lightly, that last mission is actually fairly difficult, the perfect run. What's funny also, recently I looked up, because I was showing somebody that F-Zero GX was not an easy game. Recently they had a... I looked up like a top 10 hardest Nintendo games. Somebody put Galaxy 1 on there solely because of the fact of... Luigi's Purple Coins in Toy Time Galaxy. I'm like, okay, that stage is kind of hard, but that's not why it's one of Nintendo's hardest games of all time, is because of that one course, but... So I can get it here. See if I can get the angry face at any point here, but no. Well, you can kind of see it, right? Just barely right there, but oh well. Let's just continue. Nah, I'm just being stupid. We should be continuing on, trying to get to mirror mode already. So I'm guessing that's 3 stars. I think somebody in the comments had already told me, which I'm sure they probably told me multiple times now, that it's like, if you get 4 first places in the GP, you're going to get 3 stars, and if you've been in like 2nd place the entire race and you just get it at the last second, you should still get it, but either way. Thank you for pointing that out. I kind of figured that was what it was, but thank you for definitely confirming it. I do appreciate that. Alright, onward to Banana Cup. Let's switch it up.
Let's go.
I don't think I've used Rosalina yet, so... The Kitty Cruiser, or the Cat Cruiser, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I go with this. Well, hold on. Yeah, we'll go with that. Not that it really matters too much. In all honesty, I do think, for the most part, and I'm not saying this just because I nailed that first one, I do think the retro courses, like Grand Prix-wise, are easy to race on. Maybe it's because we know the tracks more. I don't know. To be honest, like, with the exception of Cloud Top Cruise and a few others, the new ones really aren't that memorable. And some of the picks, and I'm looking at this one right now, some of the picks for returns, like, just why? Like, this was one of them. Like, why make this one come back of all of them? There's a lot of better GameCube tracks out there that they could have picked, but no, they got Dry Desert. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh, I almost got him with it. Alright, come on. Grab some coins. And kaboom. Oh, I was aiming for Yoshi, not Shy Guy. He didn't do anything to me. Alright, Ludwig. Thank you. My tires are made of gold. Not really, it's just all the sand. It washes off when you hit the water, but oh well. Well, hopefully everybody's been having a good summer thus far. My vacation really doesn't start until July, and like I said, that convention's not for another 2 weeks, which by the time this goes up, it'll probably be like a couple days before, or the day of when I leave. Then after I get back from that, I'm going to St. Lucia, which, Caribbean island, in case you don't know where it is. You can look it up, but eh. I think that one will be a really fun trip, though. I've looked at pictures of it, and you cannot deny the view on it is amazing. But hopefully y'all are having some trip out at some point. Get a break from wherever you are. Unless you already live in Paradise, then by all means, just stay there, man. Aw, didn't let me do a stunt. Remember back in the day when we used to do this all the time, or we would just do that little hopping thing when we were on a straightaway? Because we had nothing else to do. Good times. Not the blue shell! Why? No, leave red shell out of this. Mushy? Mine. Got lucky with those dropped mushrooms. I kind of messed it up, but oh well. I'm holding on to this banana. You never know what's going to come around that corner. I didn't shake the gamepad for that last stunt, by the way. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Looks like Ludwig did end up in second place after all, so I guess he will be our threat this time around. Even though that first one went off without a hitch pretty much. I mean, I got hit by a couple things here and there, but I never had any like close calls or anything. Maybe that will happen this time though. I don't know. I have actually caught up in making versus publishing these videos. Like currently, in case anyone's keeping track, not that you would, but just for commentary's sake, the last one that I uploaded that you guys got while I'm recording this was the very tail end of 100cc on Lightning and Leaf Cup, or Leaf and Lightning Cup if you want to be picky about it, but either way. So you guys are just going to now start getting 150, so since I'm doing 2 cups per video, not that far behind, just a couple videos, like 2 or 3. I guess this would be the 3rd. Yeah, I just had to open my mouth about saying I hadn't had any problems yet, and now I'm starting the 2nd lap in 5th place. Yeah, I knew one of those was getting you, Luigi. And one of them was also getting me. Tried to drift away from it as fast as I could, but it wasn't fast enough. Just pass! Just pass, don't run me over. Bye, Peach. Okay, seriously, why did these green shells act like red shells? Bye, whoever that was. Metal Mario. I was supposed to say, it looks like Dry Bones, but I'm pretty sure it's not him. Yay, the boomerang. Can I have a better item now? Okay, that thing exploded way too quickly, and I was very clearly not even touching that bomb. Yeah, that can target somebody else, thank you. I'm very clearly not going to win this anymore. Wait, she's content with 6th? Really? Like, alright, 6th! I finished in the top half, barely! I know that's not how she sounds at all, but whatever. Rosalina seems like one of those people that would be content with 11th place just because she didn't finish last. Hey, we don't run into people like that. Hey, what a coincidence, I have the exact same item. Yoshi. I don't think so. Miss me. Oh, I thought it was a boomerang. I'm like, stupid boomerang. I didn't see it come back though. I like the fireball, but it seems like a little unfair that you could literally just spam it kind of like in a row. It's like if it misses, that would be a miracle. If you just spam like about 5 or 6 of them all just like pretty close together, odds are it's gonna hit whoever you're aiming at. Here we go. Of course, I tried to go around it, and what happened? It didn't go around. Didn't touch that, but okay. Toad! Just to give him a bit of a heart attack. Okay, seriously, green shells do not need to home in, otherwise they are red shells. They're green shells for a reason. Just pass, you don't have to run me over. Also, your star is welcome to wear off at any time. Okay, that shell had to have gone through Luigi to hit me. Or around him. Nope, third. Great. Did I even finish in first overall? Not even. Alright, so what to do now? And after that lovely interruption, we are back. With some more of Let's Play Mario Kart 8. Though there's no reason to redo the intro that was in this video. So I will stay away from that. And wait for this to load. Thank you. Back to the stage that everybody's questioning why it was put in, even the people that actually put it in. Why would you put this stage in the game? No one liked this stage. You might have been okay with it, but this was nobody had this as their favorite stage in Double Dash. If you did, I'm so sorry for you. That you couldn't find something in Special Cup that was actually good. Because other than Dino Dino Jungle, all those courses were excellent. Dino Dino Jungle was kind of okay. No, I thought I was going to be able to get him. Alright, whoever's throwing those needs to stop. Seriously, what is it with green shells and homing in this game? I've probably been hit by more green shells than I have red shells in the course of playing this. We're taking the slowest path possible. Thank you for attacking the player that was in first for once instead of me. Get out of my way. You might have gotten a mushroom, but I got a coins. Yes, we get the idea. Could I please go now? Thank you. There's no need to hit all of them. I'm keeping these because I saw that red shell and I'm not about to let it hit me. Hi. Go away. Like, even the music here is... I mean, granted, it's changed a little bit, but never even liked the music on this one. It's just kind of like, That's why I would have liked Wario Coliseum, is because, I mean, no, it's the same music for Waluigi Stadium, but the Wario Coliseum and Waluigi Stadium music was amazing. I love the music for that one. Maybe it's also because I like the idea of having to where not every single race is 3 laps. Because Wario Coliseum, for those of you that remember or that have not played it in a while or don't remember, that course only had 2 laps because it was so long. It was the only course in Double Dash that did that besides Baby Park by default. Baby Park had 7 because it was so short. Which Baby Park was fun too because it was just mass chaos all the time. That would have been another great one to see. Can I please get out of here? Thank you. That actually did get him too, wow. Not that it mattered, but either way. I feel accomplished knowing that I hurt another AI. Well, not another AI, but an AI. An AI. I'm not a robot. I swear. Yay, I got a coins! All is right with the world. Thank you, I appreciate that. And then both the people she hit just pass her right after. Grab some more coins, because I don't have enough of those. Never enough. Even when you have 10, there's never enough. It's like the stop-its, there's never enough. I'm not close enough to be able to draft with her. How did she get a red shell in first, and I got coins? Like, she can just wait for somebody to pass her, and then... Or she could be stupid and waste the shell. That works, too. I know you're in first, but worst case scenario, save the red shell. What if another red shell comes at you? Then you can at least block it, but no. Guess that would be too easy. I should use the mushroom right there. Whoa, hello. And getting that draft is almost as good as getting a mushroom, jeez. She's in first, she gets a red shell. I'm in fourth, what do I get? I get a blue shell. Or not a blue shell, a green shell. I don't know why I said blue shell. Though I'm pretty sure in some Mario Karts you can get a blue shell in fourth. I'm pretty sure that's happened to me a couple times where I got one in fourth. Yeah, restart.
Let's go.
Alright, one more time without interruptions. Please? I don't want to have to redo this a 4th time. I know it's not that big a deal. I could normally, in my audio, I could just cut interruptions out. But with this recording setup for Wii U, my audio and video are actually the same. I balanced them before the video, not after, so I can't just omit it. I mean, I could, but it would be deleting the other thing. It's one thing whenever it was like in that one video I did that was just like a couple seconds. Well, it wasn't a couple seconds, it was like a minute, but that one was a good 5-minute interruption, so, you know, it was like pretty much 2 races. Already? Seriously? That must have been from the first item box. I'm putting air quotes around that even though I can't, because likely they just pulled another item out of nowhere, but the game can pretend if it wants, if that's what makes it happy. Maybe going up the right-hand side is a little bit easier than the left. I actually default to the left by nature, though. Because it's not right, I mean, the one thing that's not right is left. Everybody knows that. Anybody who's played The Last of Us knows that from Ellie's joke book. Which, no, I've not played The Last of Us, but I've watched somebody play it all the way through. Which, granted, in that joke book, there was only one joke that was funny, which was the apocalypse joke, and then she just kind of has this pause going, too soon. And I have to agree with the person that I watched Let's Play it. It seems like it would be a better movie than it would game. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it seems like it would be a better movie than game. And from what I've seen from the combat, the combat kind of reflects that in a way. So maybe that should be the case. I don't know. I think it's a good game, but not much replay value to it. It's kind of a one-timer. Still a good game, though. You should give it a try if you can. Sorry, the reason I was bouncing right there is because I saw my item do like a little bounce on the top left corner, and it was like right after I bounced, so I was like, is that from the bouncing thing, or what? Oh well. It's probably not important. And by probably, I mean definitely. Yeah, it is easier to go up the right-hand side than the left. How about that? Huh. Oh well. Rosaline at the top and baby Rosaline at the bottom. How fitting. One of these days we're going to have like a really weird combination. It'll be like, it'll be two Rosalinas, and then like second to last would be baby Mario and Mario, and then the Luigi and baby Luigi. That'd just be really weird, wouldn't it? Coins! That's helpful. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna make sure not to get right behind her. Oh, yeah. It's kind of hard to do that when you're trying to dodge a shell and a banana. I think I'll take the banana, even though they just tried to wipe me out with another one right there. Hey! Only I can do that. I was saying he's going to throw it behind him properly to hit me. Would have been surprised if he had. You're welcome, Lakitu. Kind of surprised I didn't hit that last one right there. Or that one. It's a little bananas like everywhere, jeez. Watch me go back and somehow find out those were mine. I'm pretty sure they weren't, though. I don't think I picked up that many bananas. I might have picked up one or two, but not that many. Mostly had coins, if anything. The coins of items, by the way. Not picking them actually up, but that seems to be what I get from item boxes mostly in first place. It's not shells or bananas. It seems to be coins more than anything. If I had to pick one item to get while I was in first, it would hands down be that little... And yes, I know somebody's going to correct me on this. That little boombox thing that like destroys everything, including blue shells. That would be the optimal item to get when you're in first. Because that will stop anything except for like a lightning bolt. I guess it probably wouldn't stop a bullet bill or a Starman, but you know what I mean. It would stop the typical stuff coming at a first place player, save for lightning. And those people, when they get a star, don't move up to second place and then use the star. You kind of just use it pretty much immediately. Or if you're like what we used to do in Double Dash, like we'd have to, because we could never beat the, like the All-Stars, the All-Star Cup where you had all four of them. We could never beat those on like 150 and mirrors, so we'd have two people race and one person would be kind of in the back. And they would be using like all the good items, so like they'd get a winged shell and they'd hold on to it and like wait for the person that was racing in first to drop down to second and then throw it. So it's kind of like basically assisting the other player. It sounds cheap, and it was, but it was effective. I can't lie. It was pretty dang effective. Hi, Toad. That's how we ended up winning it the first time, I think. We won it very narrowly, too. Because we got down to Rainbow Road, for those who remember the Double Dash All-Star, or not All-Star, but All-Cup Tour. The first race was always Luigi Circuit, and the last one was always Rainbow Road, but it could be any order aside from those. Nope, no. She is in first, not me. Leave me out of this. But we got down to Rainbow Road, and I had just enough points to where it didn't matter what position I placed, I was still going to be able to win. And then I ended up getting, like, a really low position, like 10th, or not 10th, they didn't have that back in Mario Kart Double Dash. I ended up getting, like, I think 6th or 7th. So I ended up winning, like, very narrowly overall. Just a couple of tracks on those can just ruin you. Like, in my case, it was just the tracks I wasn't good at. For some reason, I was never good at Mario Circuit in that game. Not sure why. Like, all the Special Cup tracks, except for maybe Dino Jungle, I could get first place pretty easily on. Star Cup had Sherbet Land and, like, the Yoshi one. I wasn't very good at the Yoshi one. I got used to Sherbet Land after a while. Waluigi Stadium wasn't hard. It was really just Mario Circuit for some reason. I just never seemed to place well on that one. Like, I was always in about 3rd or 4th. Which isn't a bad place, but when you're trying to go for, you know, an all-cup tour where there's constantly somebody on your butt, you want to make sure you get first every time. If not first, probably second. You don't want to get any lower than that or it can severely damage your score. And I was always finishing around 3rd or 4th on that track. I don't know why. It wasn't even like the Piranha Plants at the end. I just seemed to have really bad luck on that one, or I couldn't get a line down, like I couldn't find the apex in the turns or whatever. Oh well. Now I can beat it easy. It's kind of one of those things where you go back and you're like, why do I have problems with this? Like when I started going back to play Melee recently, I was like, you know, for the most part, these aren't that bad. Except for the Space Travelers event. That one's still annoying. I can beat Event 51 about 25% of the time, 20 to 25% of the time, which isn't very good, but it's still better than whenever you first unlocked it and you were like taking like 100 tries to get it and not even coming close. Thanks for the heads up, like, shell bam. At least they technically warned me before it showed up. It wasn't just like, gets hit. Oh yeah, there's a shell coming. Probably should have told you about that. Yeah, sorry. Running for my life. Nope, mine. I think I might have pushed her off, actually. I'm not going to stop and click on the map to find out, though. No, she's in 5th right now, so if I pushed her off, it didn't send her back as far as I thought it was going to. Go, go, go. Let's take those mushrooms for either shortcuts or moments you screw up, like right there. Really? Somebody knew that I picked up a mushroom. No, no bananas. Thank you. Get all those coins. Where did they come from? Whatever. There's always spots you can find. That's clearly the one in this track. Like, where you can just overtake the AI, because they don't take the turn quite as tight as they should. Which, granted, they can't make the AI flawless, or else it'd be, like, you know, impossible to beat them. You know. But there's just little moments like that where the AI doesn't take a turn quite as tight as they can be able to. Thank you for pushing me off the edge. I appreciate that. Can I resume? Thank you. No, that will not be hitting me today. Thank you for asking. I was not aiming for Toadette. I was aiming for him. Whatever. How can a frog cause me to spin out? It's a frog. Just drive over it. I've driven over a frog in real life before. Do you think it made my car spin out? No. I don't care if my car is freaking 2004 Bravada. It can still run over a friggin' toad. Or frog, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. It's like that Geico commercial they have where it's like, do you guys deal with frog protection? He's like, yeah, we deal with fraud protection. Just to be clear, we are saying frog, right? Yeah, frog, fraud, frog, fraud. I think we're on the same page. Yeah, totally on the same page. This Geico commercial is just so bizarre. Which, no, I'm not advertising for Geico. It's just something bizarre. Those things make me laugh. Just little stupid things like that. It's like the Super Bowl commercials. Like, everybody I know, except for like the exception of 3 people, watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. But, I don't know. Everyone I know is weird. But so am I. If I wasn't weird, I would not be on YouTube. A new vehicle customization. Hooray! Well, let's go see what it is, shall we? Before we end this off.
Let's go.
It is... car. I was expecting a wheel. I thought it was like the Sheeker. I was reading that as an H for some reason. No, the sneaker is in the shoe. Interesting. Alright, well, maybe I'll use that next time. Who knows? On Let's Play Mario Kart 8. Got one more set of cups to do before mirror mode's unlocked. Because I'm willing to bet there is a mirror mode. If there's not, I'm going to be like legitimately surprised, but I'm pretty sure there's a mirror mode. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.